Hello everybody and welcome to another race in SRL season number 6. Today we are in Hungary for round number 9 and I am very much looking forward to this race. 13 drivers for you guys to watch and hopefully we have a fantastic race. I am of course Shootmaster22 or Ollie as many people call me these days. Unfortunately I am on my own today, so I want to see as much hype in that chat as possible so we can have some interaction tonight. We are here, of course, in Hungary, as many people say, the Monaco without the barriers, and I'm sure that isn't the first time you've heard a commentator say that. 4.3 kilometre track here, difficult to overtake, especially in sector 2 and 3. So I think mainly we'll see those overtakes down the straight. But let me know your predictions for today's race. That would be super. And I can get chatting to you in the Twitch chat. I'm just going to quickly tweet out the race link so we can get as many people as involved as possible. That'll be absolutely super. Right, let's quickly... Oh, I've gone on the wrong social media. Classic Ollie. Anyway, after last week's fantastic race around Silverstone, Manley winning, of course, and was running second. I think it was LK or Height, one of the two, in third place. But who we got? Rampage is in the chat. Hello, Rampage. How are you doing today? Let's get everybody in the chat. Get as many people involved. Rampage, share the stream out. That would be fantastic for us. Like I said, get as many people involved as we can. Just going to quickly tweet it. But here in Hungary, we've got 9 minutes 50 left of the session. So I should hopefully be seeing 1 minute 16. That's what we're speaking to Drawmaster or Kimmy Larson, as he's also known. When we were practicing earlier, and I was about 4 seconds off him, but he did hit a 16.9, I think. So hopefully we can see those sort of times. But I also heard Tom was doing a 16.4. So Tom seems to be quite good at this track, but hopefully I haven't jinxed him there. What are we going to say? Let's tweet. Come join us for some fun around Hungary. We'll do that. There we go. And let's just tag SRL as well. There we go. Tweet. Okay, what are we saying in the Twitch chat? Some nerd is here as well. Fantastic. Former noob journey driver is in the chat as well. Hey, mate. And Vapid. The whole gang is here. Fantastic. Let's get as many people involved. If you guys can retweet my tweet that I just put out, that'd be fantastic. There we go. Tom already in the 16s. 16.9. So he is currently on pole. Still on board with most Ronin. The famous Italian. Where is his teammate? His teammate here as well. Doesn't look like his teammate is participating this week, so we only got the one crazy Italian in the Haas, but he comes around the final bend. Where will he place himself on the grid? He goes fourth for now with a 17.4, and in the background, who is that? Is a Red Bull. That's Button. So it looks like invalid time. Also got near Drawmaster, the man I was speaking to earlier. Just come back from a long holiday, actually, on his bike. Monkey Pie's here as well. All of us are here. Fantastic. Drawmaster in his bright orange McLaren. Oh, drifting around the final bend. That's not how you do it, Kimmy. But he goes fifth for now with a 17.4. So Tom smashing it at the top of the grid by 4/10, who is Esmenly actually going with a 17.1 for the Toro Rosso driver. So still quite a few drivers yet to do their times. Let's get some hype on the tweet I just put out. If you can retweet it, guys, that would be super. Do you know, it probably would help if I actually press tweet. So there we go. It is now live. Actually, no, it's not. The link isn't working. Let's delete that tweet and try again. Oh, it was working. Was it working, guys? I don't know. It didn't look like it was working. I did get one notification, but I presume I've deleted the tweet. So that's now. Oh no, you're liking a different tweet, Vapid. Well, that's not what the one I wanted you to, but you know, it's okay. Right, let's tweet that again quickly. So it is, for some reason, I think I didn't do something properly. Anyway, right, there we go. It is that's much better. Right, so At right, okay, I think... Ooh. There we go. Do we want a GIF? Let's have a GIF. Why not? Why not? Let's have a GIF. There we go. Sweep that. Cool. Guys in the chat, if you can... it's at ChickMaster22 on Twitter. If you can retweet, if you don't follow me already, can you tweet that out? That would be fantastic for us. So looking at the table at the moment. Watermelon. There is. I'll just put the tweet. If you haven't seen it already, here is the tweet. Boop. That would be fantastic. So the current table. So we've already got 11 drivers set their times. There's 5 minutes 40 left of the session. Tom currently on pole. We're almost second. Melanie third. It's Ronan. Ronan. Looks like he lagged out. If someone can get him back in, that would be amazing. Or is he already retired? One of the two. I didn't see it. Pilzeri in fifth. Boost the pony. Fantastic gamer tag in sixth. Height seventh. Button eighth. Jacksters in ninth. Julian in 10th. Hayden down in 11th. Ansmaz and LK yet to do a lap here in Hungary. So stay on board with the Toro Rosso man. Actually, Ansmaz is closest. So stay on board with Ansmaz. My former teammate, actually, when I was racing in SRL 2. But unfortunately, I've had to leave the SRL racing family, let's say, do some more commentary with IRL. But of course, I'm staying with SRL for commentary here in Tier 1. I will not leave you guys hanging. Need to get it done. Lovely. Thank you guys for those retweets. Formula Rage as well as Vapid. Thank you very much for those retweets. Ansmaz having a drifting competition, it seems, in sector number 3. Wow, 7 interactions. I didn't expect that many. Woo! Anyway, so thank you all who did retweet it. That is super duper. Get as many people. There we go, 14 people. Tier 2 Yas. Yeah. How is Tier 2 going, Vapid? I would love to know. Unfortunately, I didn't watch it last week because I've got commentary exactly the same time, so I can't watch it. I haven't watched it back yet. So yeah, let me know how last week went at Silverstone. But anyway, 3 minutes 50 left. Who will we go out on track? LK. Another invalid lap from LK, locking up those super softs there. So not sure what he's planning on doing here, but I believe it's a 35 lap race from what I remember. Well, going off the Wikipedia, and it says 17, we do 50% races, so I believe it's about 35 races here. But LK last one to do a lap. Thomas still on pole. Only man getting to the 16, so if some more people can get in there, that would be fantastic. Everyone's in the pit, so you got to get your asses moving, guys. Get in there. Tweets won't work, yes. So many spelling mistakes there, Rapid. I'm not sure what's going on. Good job, Rapid. Leading championship by 16 points. Our Formula Radio from the America tier. Brilliant. Love to have you here. That is brilliant. RBZ has joined. I haven't seen RBZ around in these parts for a long, long time, so that is great to have him in the session. Makes it up to 14 drivers. Of course, he will start at the back of the grid. But LK goes second. Almost, wow, look how close those times are. That is four hundredths between those, the top two. So top two, LK and Tom, the Sauber boys, I think. LK, Thomas Sauber, I think he is Sauber. So that's 1-2 for those guys. What else we got? Ansmas still yet to do a lap here. 2 minutes 12. He's got enough time to go. Yeah, how is it across the pond? Is it nice? It's nice weather across the pond, because we've had brilliant weather here in the UK. It's been brilliant. Especially, I'm from Wales, and it's still somehow lovely and sunny. Usually raining all the time. But let's look what else we got on track. Melanie warming up his tyres, ready for that crucial pole lap. Currently just about 2 tenths behind Thomas. What else we got? Oh, Pelzari just missing out on Tom as he comes out for his start of his out lap. 1 minute 30 left, of course. But let me know your predictions as well for today's race. That would be fantastic. See how correct we can be. I'm usually miles off. There's only once I've ever got it right. And that was a while ago. I can't remember what league it was in. Oh, that is Pelzari going very wide, coming around that quick left-hander. What are we saying in the chat? Taps af as fuck weather. Hopefully that's right, I presume. Go on me. Yeah, go on you, Vapid. Yeah, go on you. Good job, man. In tier number 2. So 50 seconds left here. What can Pelzari do? It's not going to be a great lap. He did make a couple of mistakes on this lap, so I presume he's going to go for another one unless he has invalidated it. Rampage, inbound Ant-Man's club. Rate that. Okay, what can Pelzari do as he comes around the final corner, excuse me? He's staying in 6th for now. Of course, Matt called it. Surely that was invalid. Who else we got near the end of the laps? Jackson's to start another lap. Hayden's just started his own. Hayden, man, come on. You got to get a move on, man. You know, I thought, there we go. Melanie smashing it with a 16.8 to go pole. I did see someone come around the final bend. That is Antsmaz. What can he do? LK beats out with a 16.7. Antsmaz got to 8th for the 17.4. So currently, the session over. So this is the guys' last chance. Drawmaster's gone pole with a 16.6. What a blistering time there. What can Thomas do? He's just got over the line. So let's see what the man who's had quite a few wins this season do here in Hungary. House we got near the end of their laps. Booster Pony comes around the final bend in his Force India. Let's see if he can improve while he's on those super softs. Comes around the final bend nice and clean. Can Booster Pony improve? He does. Goes up 1 place to 6th place for now. But what about the... Oh, there we go. Who said it? Who said it in the chat? Rampage. There we go. He did bottle it. Ansmaz did bottle it later on in the lap. Anyway, Height comes across the line. Height goes 5th for now. Hayden comes on the final bend. Can Hayden improve? Hayden goes where does Hayden go? Hayden's on 9th. But the man we'll have to watch is Tom. Comes around the final bend. Where can Tom put it in that bright blue Sauber? Looks nice and clean. Can he improve? He does. He goes pole, but I don't know the time, unfortunately. He does goes first. That's a brilliant lap right at the end. Reminds you of Sebastian Vettel back in the day for Red Bull, where he'd come out right at the end and nail it. Wow, that is very, very close. 300 split the top 2. So Thomas gets pole with Drawmaster in 2nd, LK 3rd, Melanie 4th, Height 5th, Pelzari in 6th, Most Run Ronin in 7th, Booster Pony 8th, Hayden 9th, Answers 10th, Button 11th, Jax's 12th, Julian 30th, and RBZ will start in 14th place. What are we saying in the chat then? Let's give it a read. Yep, Rage, you were right. Hayden did get a good lap in at the end. Vap is spotting Melanie. Rampage spotting Thomas. So Thomas came right at the end. Tom Goran, you're here as well. Fantastic. Look, we've got so many people watching tonight. This is brilliant. 15 people here. Let's get some love in the chat. So here we go. It is race time here in Hungary. Nice sunny skies, of course, for the Grand Prix. No rain, of course. I'm glad because we'll be here for a very, very long time. But of course, it is the Hungarian Grand Prix for round number 9 of SRL season number 6. Just waiting for all drivers to set up their cars ready for the Grand Prix today. 29 seconds to go here. Oh, I'm very thirsty. I'm going to do a lot of talking tonight, guys. It's when you're on your own, you've got a lot of stuff to do. Personally, I'd love a beer, but I've run out. So I'm on summer fruit squash. So I know it's not bad. Not as good as a beer, but I'll take some summer fruit squash. Anyway, here we go. 2 seconds till lights go out here in Hungary. Here we go then. That is 3, 4, 5 red lights for the Hungarian Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go. The top two look like they get a great start. Tom still leading. The camera's taking a while to pan out. What's going? There we go. We're back where we need to be. Thomas going very defensive, going into turn 1. Almost 3 abreast. Further back with a little bit of contact between Height and Drawmaster coming through turn 1 and 2. But Melanie still in 5th for now. It looks like the championship leader. But Thomas leads with Drawmaster in 2nd. LK 3rd and Height in 4th. Everybody very bunched up through the first sector. Tricky first sector, of course. Only real area you can do some overtaking in this Grand Prix, but I'm sure we'll see some great moves. As to is that Melanie's dropped down to 6th. It looks like Height up to 3rd, but let's stay on board with the leader. Tom comes towards the first time round the chicane. Who is that? Pizzari dropping down as well, down to 7th. It looks like. Let's get the position changes. There we go. That is brilliant. So RBZ getting 4 positions off the start, so he's the real winner as we commence to the end of this first lap. The top two getting a little bit of a gap actually over Height. Drawmaster goes a little bit wide. Of course, difficult, lots of corner cutting here in Hungary, so these guys will have to be careful. I'm sure penalties will come into play at the end of the race. Apparently they're on lap 2 already. I'm not sure. Hopefully that graphic is wrong, unless we've got one less lap here in Hungary. But Thomas still leading, like I said. Further back, who is very close. There's a gap forming. Of course, Thomas sets the first fastest lap. Who else we got further back? So further back, we got Busaponi is getting 2 positions off the start. Pizzari, of course, in 7th. Masrona in 8th. Hayden in 9th, being under pressure from RBZ. The man who did start in last place, getting 4 positions off the start. Can he make any moves? Goes for the fake down the inside of Hayden, trying to put him off, of course, try and cause Hayden in that round to make a mistake. Antsmaz in 11th. Jacksters in 12th. Button in 13th. And Julian in last place at the moment. So what's going on in the chat? Go Draw Masters. How do you say that? Rue. I'm going to say Rue. Yeah, Tom and Drawmaster getting is almost a second to Height now. He's got LK behind him, Melanie as well. Of course, the championship fight for constructors is between Sauber and Toro Rosso for that coveted SRL Constructors Trophy. But DRS should come into play in, it's going to come into play any second now. We'll see some more overtakes down the straight. Of course, very difficult to overtake around this track, I've always found. But again, I'm not very good at this game. I'm far better at Project Cars than Formula 1. I think because I've got more assists on. That's probably why I'm better at that game. But there is now a second between Height and Drawmaster, so he's out of the DRS detection zone now, so that is very beneficial for the McLaren driver. So not massive changes in the grid, a couple of positions of course. Height up there getting 2 positions off the start over LK and Melanie. Let's see who is super close. Melanie's on the back of this little train that Height has formed. They've got Tom in a Toro Rosso sandwich between 3rd and 5th. Busaponi isn't too far back either, so keep an eye on these guys, the chasing pack, let's say. And then there's a bit of a gap to those at Jacksters holding P12, and Button and Julian bringing up the rear, and further on Antsmaz and Jacksters trying to get past through there. Oh, he's gone very wide. Antsmaz, that's surely a track exceeding warning. He is locking the tyres up. He's really struggling here to get anywhere in this race. Down in 11, started in P10, so not doing great for himself. He's really under pressure from the Ferrari of the Jacksters. Can he make any moves? Everyone's going to have DRS, it looks like, so can't see many overtakes through here. What else is it up the front? No, everyone's still very it's sort of spaced out, unfortunately, at the moment. I know it's only like half a second, but it's still it's a little spaced out. Masrona Roning, the man that myself and Diablo or James always keep an eye on in his house. His teammate of Pietro Matto is not here, unfortunately, today. So only the one crazy Italian in the house. Actually, here we go. First penalty, only on lap 4. So Pizzari gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So the Williams driver, the first man on the board with penalties, and he's cutting the chicane there as well. That's not ideal, mate. You need to get back into the groove of things. but that gap is really eking out between Drawmaster and Height now. 1.8 seconds, split second and third. But let's keep an eye on Melanie. Looks pretty close to the back of LK. Let's just take a quick look at the standings. That would be quite handy to see where everybody is at the moment. Let's get some Googling on the go. But Melanie, of course, will it's be difficult for her to overtake here because LK has the DRS from Height. So we'll go further back. Let's see if anyone else is close enough for any sort of moves. Ronan is a little bit too far away. Plazar has already gone defensive. Is that going to compromise turn 2 and 3? Sorry, it doesn't look like it has. Further back, any moves? Doesn't look like. Everybody, like I said, is a little bit spaced out at the moment, unfortunately. So we won't see any moves as of yet. Yeah, Height is losing pace, Tom. You're very, very right. Wow, that gap, 2.3 seconds now. So I'm surprised LK hasn't managed to get past yet, as Antsmaz, former teammate, has already got a penalty. He's the second one on the board. He's still in. Jax has actually got past him, so Jax is up to 11th place now. But let's stay on board with LK. He is the man behind Height, and he's going to have to get past him as quickly as possible. I think he is getting held up slightly behind the Toro Rosso man. Antsmaz is as reliable as a Japanese car. Very good. Very, very good. I rate that joke. So, yeah, Antsmaz, again, like I said, down in 12th place. But LK, up to 5 tenths now behind Height. Can he make any ground on Height? He's getting very close now. Can we see a move coming into turn 1? He goes to the inside. Looks like he fakes it. Doesn't dive it down the inside. Very close to the back of that Toro Rosso. Can he make a move towards turn 2? Doesn't look like, a little bit too far away at the moment, but we'll stay on board with this battle, going wide through turn 2 and 3. Trying to get the best run towards this quick left-hander. Unfortunately, I don't actually know the track very well. As he comes around turn 5, there we go. I've got a map on now, so I know where they're all at. I've also got further down the grid, looking at yellow flag in sector 1. That's Julian, it looks like, has retired. Oh dear, what has happened there? Let's go on the TV pod. Oh, he's binned it through turn 3. The second Williams driver is out. He's gone wide, and he's smacked the barrier here in Hungary, unfortunately. So he is out. Down to 13 drivers now, guys, here in Hungary. So we have our first victim in Hungary, and is it Hungarian this track? I'll double check that. No, it's in Hungarian. Oh no, I am right. The Hungarian in Mogorod. I don't know how you pronounce that, unfortunately. Anyone Hungarian in the chat? That would be brilliant if they can translate for me. How you say Hungarian in Hungarian. That'd be brilliant. More yellow flags in sector 3, and Antsmaz is out of the race. How has he binned it there? You're not even going very fast through there, Antsmaz. And who said it in the chat? Who was it? It was Rampage with the reliable joke, and he is already out of the Grand Prix. Down to 12 runners here in Hungary, unfortunately. So everyone, no one really making any moves for me. Everyone's I say boring, but they're not. There's no overtake. Of course, Hungary, of course, is a very, very difficult track to overtake around. We'll stay on board with LK in numero 4, with Melanie behind him. Third down. Run is still stuck behind Pelzari in 7th place. RBZ is up to 9th. He has got past Hayden now, but there's a 1.8 gap to most Ronin. But can LK make any moves here? He's lost a little bit of time, actually, to Height. Can Melanie get anything? He does. He's not. His DRS is cancelled out, unfortunately. But actually, looking further back, the booster pony is gaining on this battle for P number 3. So we'll keep an eye on the Force India driver further back. Run is still stuck behind the Williams driver, not making any ground at all. Nope, there is no safety car, unfortunately, Tom, because it's broken in this game. So we will not have any, unfortunately. As much as I would like to have it on, it will break the game, as I've seen in league racing as well as a commentator, unfortunately. Hopefully they do fix that for the next game. LK right on the back of Height once again. Can he make a move on lap number 8? He's right, almost glued to the back of that Toro Rosso. Wouldn't normally see these cars next to each other in a real race. Toro Rosso is far quicker than the Sauber, but he is closer than ever before, and he goes down the inside. Can he make that move stick? Oh, there's a little bit of wheel bashing, but that is a Sauber. Oh, they're both gone wide. Can Melanie capitalise on this as well? Still side by side. Oh, there's contact as well. Oh, that is drifting from the Toro Rosso. He's just about made it. LK up into P3, finally getting past Height. Will there be team orders in the Toro Rosso team? That is the question, but Height right on the back of LK. Melanie right on the back of Height, and Booster Pony's getting involved as well. Let's stay on board with the back driver. Can he make any moves? And that is LK going very defensive. Can Height do the switchback coming down to turn 2? Booster Pony trying to get involved with Melanie as well, as side by side as they come towards turn 2. Who is it better on the brakes? It looks like Height going round the outside. Can he hold that move off? Doesn't look like he can. And LK, oh, he's on the grass. Oh no, Height has balled it there. He is off at turn number 3, and he is down to 7th place. Will it be 8th? No, only 7th for now, but that is really unfortunate for Height on lap number 9, and he's down to 7th place, going wide at turn number 3, and just a wheel on the grass that caused that, and he is right down now. That's Jax is getting a penalty as well. Oh, my throat is hurting already. I'm going to have a drink, guys. But it's really picking up now. I said it was getting boring, and the drivers have provided a fantastic little battle there for P number 3. Yeah, definitely, Tom. Oh dear, Height fans. Oh, classic Height Vapid. Oh, shots fired in the chat. Fantastic. That's what I like to see. Anyway, LK holding. Keeping P3 for now. Drawmaster is still. What is Thomas doing on the inside line there? Trying to get out the DRS maybe. There, Pizzari's in the pits. Oh, do we see any moves for P number 3? Everyone a little bit too far back, it seems. Kamelin diving maneuver doesn't look like. What is Height doing there? Was running, pops it down. Ooh, almost fakes it. Trying to put off the Toro Rosso driver in front, but what's Melanie doing here? No, still too far away from LK. What's Height doing? Can he hold off was running? Of course, both drivers gaining a place because of Pizzari in the pits. Drawmaster's got a 3-second penalty. The man in P2, he did mention it earlier when I was talking to him when we were practicing earlier. He did say penalties were going to come to play, and he's already got one. Now, unfortunately, on lap number 10 of 35. So, exciting race so far. Is everyone predictions as they are? I can't remember what we did have some predictions further up. What did people say? So Vapid said Thomas first, Height second, and you didn't say anyone for... sorry. Thomas first, Mel second, Height third. Okay. Height may be a problem for you there, Vapid, unfortunately, due to his instant on the last lap. If Dormas could do the undercut, then he will take the lead, I think. Yeah, I think he is in the pits now, so if McLaren can do a quick stop onto the soft tyres, of course it is a single stop race here in Hungary, so he is in the pits. Drawmaster trying the undercut. Is Hayden also in the pits? Will Drawmaster come out in clean air? Will Kimi come out? It looks like... Who is that in front of him? Jacksters. Not the cleanest of air, but he is at a bit of a gap, so he won't be stuck in the dirty air. Will this make Tom go, right, well he's going to undercut me. If my tyres are going off, I'm going to have to pit now. So we'll keep an eye on Tom. Booster Pony gets a penalty as well. Rampage, Thomas, LK, Mel. That is your current prediction. Okay. Well, that is what the currently is on the board. So I think that's cheating, Rampage there. But Tom leading as he comes to the last sector. A bit of a lock-up for the Sauber driver. Where's Drawmaster? Drawmaster down in 9th. So Drawmaster in. Will everyone else come into the pits? So we've got Hayden, Pizzari, Button and Drawmaster all have pitted. So Thomas staying out for another lap. Okay, so he feels confident on those super softs. What about the rest of the guys? Okay, so LK coming in the pits. Melanie follows and Booster Pony. So second, third and fourth. Height goes for another lap. Don't want to double stack, which was a problem last time in Silverstone for those guys. So let's check how these guys, who's going to be quickest in the pit. So about the end of the pit lane. So let's see if LK can come out in the right position. Jack gets a 5-second stop and go for speeding in the pit lane. That is really unfortunate for him. So LK's out in time. Okay, so all come out of the pits in the same order as they went in. So no one gaining anything there. RBZ up to second, of course. He is on a different strategy on those soft tyres. Height on the back of him as well. Of course, Height almost running all yet to pit. But, of course, RBZ is staying out for a far longer time than the other drivers here in Hungary. Comes Ronin down the inside through the chicane. No. Tricky to go two abreast through there. He does cut the second part as well, so trying to get past Height here. Not making any ground at the moment. Will Tom come in? That is the question on my lips and everybody's lips, I'm sure. What does he do? He comes into the pits. Okay, so the race leader is into the pits. Where will he come out? He will lose a place to RBZ, most likely. Or maybe he won't, actually. We'll keep... No, definitely will. Definitely will. Height, of course, comes into the pits. Amos Running will join him. But Drawmaster, can he take the lead from Tom? He's been in clean air. Can he make the move? Let's see. You can see on the right side, that is Tom coming out of the pits. Who will do it? It looks like Drawmaster has done it. Drawmaster does the undercut like an absolute treat. The Swede has done it here in Hungary, and he now leads by 1.8 seconds over Tom. But of course, those tyres are 2 laps older. So towards the end of the race, Drawmaster may struggle. So we'll keep an eye on that gap. And of course, he does have that penalty to play with. So if Tom gets a penalty, of course, it will cancel out. But we'll have to keep an eye on the penalties. Tom, you told me so. I applaud you right now. Great prediction there from Tom Gorin. Fantastic. But RBZ still leads, but of course, different strategy, as I've said. Further back, LK and Melanie, very, very close. Of course, both these guys have pitted. Booster Pony lost a little bit of time. I think a mistake from him. Hayden has got a penalty down in 10th place as well. So penalty central here in Hungary. I think that's the maybe 6th penalty we've had. We've only done 13 laps. So, who else have we got? Pelzari in 8th. He did pit early on. He's on the medium, so maybe he struggles with tyre wear here in Hungary. Height in 9th after making a mistake earlier on. Hayden 10th. Was running 11th. Jax is in 12th. So, I'm on the wrong person, aren't I? So, top 2. Tom's actually closed that gap by 6/10 already. So, he's the one to keep an eye on. But Button and Tom. Button and LK. Button yet to pit, I think. But LK will go down his inside quite easy. Oh, that is Melanie getting involved as well. Optimistic move. And he's made it stick, it looks like. Actually, Button has... No, he hasn't. Okay, he's on the medium to start off with. Okay, interesting from Button there. So Button is going for a long stint on those medium tyres. So we'll see him. He should be quick at the end of the race. Melanie, that was a great move from Melanie. I have to applaud him for that. Trying to keep up with LK. If he can tag onto the back of him, they will try and catch Tom. 8.9 seconds per splits, P4 and P3. The top 2 are gaining on RBZ as well as his soft tyres wear off. Is LK on the supers? He's not. Okay, that's just the game glitching. Okay, so everybody's on the soft tyres bar Button, who's yet to pit, and Pelzari, who has already pitted. So Button, the only man you are yet to pit at the moment. What are we saying for the gap? So stay on board with this gap because it is a close on track. Ansmaz has left the session. Tom, a new fastest lap of I missed that, 21 something I think it was. But can LK make a move down the inside coming into turn 1? Sorry, can Melanie make a move? My mistake, I do apologise. Oh, he goes very wide through turn 1. I'm not later maybe missing his braking point here in tier 1, of course, SRL. And don't forget, if you want to see some more racing, we do have tier 2 tomorrow. as well as some racing in the Asia League as well as the American League this weekend. So yeah, lots of racing to do. Drawmaster right on the back of RBZ now. I can't imagine he'll put much of a fight up. Tom there as well, keeping up with him. Further down, Booster Pony and LTR. Who is that? Jacksters is out as he crashed. Oh, he's binned it there. That is, I believe, where is he? That is the turn 4. So he's come round, clearly gone wide and smacked the wall on the left side and come back across the track. So unfortunate for the Ferrari driver. He is out. Booster Pony has lost another position. And Pizzari and Height are fighting away. Let's see on board with this battle. Oh, almost front wing damage for the Toro Rosso driver. But can he make a move through Pizzari? He's on both on different strategies. Height's going to want to get past him as quickly as possible to not get... Well, of course, different strategies. So Pizzari will be quicker towards the end of the race. Can he go round the outside on turn 1? This will be a move and a half. He can pull this off. Both going. He tries to switch back. Can he make that move stick? He is quicker on the throttle. Still side by side. If he can go around the outside here, that will be fantastic. He's going to have to... Ooh, tries to go, does switch back again, but that's not going to work there. So Height will stay in P8 for now. The Oceania race will be interesting. It will be. It will be very interesting. Third DNF. That is right, Vapid. Third DNF of the evening. Let's get back on the broadcast cam for you guys. Let's stay on board with the top 2. Drawmaster ever so close to RBZ. If you can get him here, no, does. Looks at the move, but decides to pull out at the very last minute. So, Drawmaster, RBZ and Tom. Oh, Drawmaster goes very deep into the penultimate corner. And, he's on the grass as well. Drawmaster having a little bit of a moment here, but he's almost glued to the back of the Mercedes. Will RBZ defend? But will not have DRS, of course. Can he make a move? Can Drawmaster? Needs to get him now, otherwise Thomas is going to get him. So he pops on. Oh my! There's a move from Tom. Where did that come from? They're bumping as well. Drawmaster's had to go and wind onto the dirty side. Onto the dirty side of the track, and that is. Oh, I did not see that. Almost 3 abreast coming into turn 1 there, and that is Tom up to 2nd place. Wow, that's a great move from Tom. Bit of a bullying move there, but. Yeah, up to 2nd. What are you saying about no one? Carbon copy of famous overtake from last season race. Was it? Okay, if you can show me that, if you send me down Twitter, that would be fantastic. You should share a video of your carbon copy. That would be brilliant. But a great move down the inside of Drawmaster. Hubby's still leading the race actually. So Drawmaster, he's not far behind, but I'm sure he'll be very salty about that move there. We'll talk to him after, and of course if he's in the top 3. RBZ literally just letting these guys pass now. He doesn't want to battle. So that has massively helped both the drivers in front. So Drawmaster to put his foot down if he wants to take the lead back. And of course he does have that penalty as well. So I'll keep an eye on that. Further back, LK and Melanie still fighting away for P4 and 5. Button, of course, yet to pit. And he's got Height on the back of him here. Oh, there's contact there as well. Hopefully that's no damage. Button lagging slightly. Can Height finally get the Red Bull driver side by side coming down the pit straight? Height does have the DRS and he will get him very easily. And further back, Pizzari must Ronan get him. He has the inside line. Oh, he pushes him a little bit wide there. And that looks like Must Ronan has got the Williams driver as well, as RBZ gets a 3-second time penalty as well. Must Ronan will take P8 for now. Of course, Pizzari on those mediums, so he'd be great. Well, his tyres will definitely last at the end of the race. The soft would have made it, but maybe a mistake by himself. But let's get back on board with Melanie and LK. What are we saying in the chat? That will buff out. Brilliant. I like that rampage. Definitely. As LK going a little bit wide through there as well. I'm on the wrong tab. I'm trying to look at the race map as well. Let's take board Drawmaster and Tom. Can Drawmaster get him down to turn 1? I'm sure he is he's very angry in that helmet after the move that Tom made into turn 1. Not close enough at the moment. Melanie tries down the inside of LK once again, but that move is not working at the moment. Further back, must run is on the back of Button as well as they come around turn 1 and 2. No moves there either. Pizzari 8th, Hayden in 10th, and Booster Pony has had a nightmare. Is that a second stop from him? It is. Okay, so double stop for him. I believe must have been front wing damage from the Force India driver. But Drawmaster, again, he's sticking with the Cyber driver. Can he make a move this time around? It's less than a second. Topside, a good defensive there. Oh my, can Drawmaster go around the outside? Not going to really work down. He's lost time there, locking up behind the Cyber driver. He can get within sort of a couple of tenths. He may get a move done on the start of lap number 20. 5 tenths split them at the moment. Hayden gets a 3-second penalty. I think that's his second penalty of this evening. Drawmaster too far away to make any moves. Melly and LK, the battle continues between Sauber and Toro Rosso, but again too far away for any sort of overtake. Was Ronin and Button. Must Ronin dive it to the inside. Can he make that move stick? It looks like he can. Of course, Button is still yet to pit here in Hungary. Doing the long run, the Red Bull driver. That's the crazy Italian up into second place for now. Again, 2 tenths split the top two as they come through the chicane. Brilliant racing from everybody at the moment. And Height gets a penalty. I think, hopefully that's a bit of a glitch, because I'm sure he's not doing some rallycross here in Hungary. But this weekend, guys, of course, Canadian Grand Prix. Are we all excited? I definitely am. We've got so much sport this weekend to watch. We've got rallycross, we've got Formula E, touring cars, Formula 1. Everything is happening this weekend, and I'm talking over this fantastic battle here between Drawmaster and Tom. Drawmaster trying to get him in the last sector, but not managing to make the move. But he is closer than ever before on the pit strip, actually losing time, going a little bit wider on the final corner, and he's not making any moves there. LK and Melanie just sticking at us. That gap is not changing. They're both on just almost, there's like a magnet between them. They can't, well, there's the same side of magnet, and they can't get any nearer each other. And yeah, everybody in the chat looking forward to the Grand Prix this weekend. Who thinks the extra DRS zone is a good thing? Yes or no? I personally think it's a great addition to the track, on a great track already. So yeah, really looking forward to the Canadian Grand Prix this weekend. Personally, I think the rallycross is the best bit about this weekend in Hell in Norway, which is a fantastic track. If you ever go watch rallycross, go watch it there, because it's absolutely brilliant. You can see the whole circuit. Yeah, but anyway, Drawmaster on the grass again. Oh, it was almost a late lunge. He's trying to suss Tom out there, trying to put him off, and this may allow him to get even closer than he has been before. Top two split by 3 tenths. Drawmaster losing the back end there, both going wider on the final corner. Drawmaster, can he pull the move off here? Tom has to go defensive already. Drawmaster lifting off slightly there. Weird throttle action there, not sure what's going on there. RBZ got a 5-second stop to go for speeding in the pit lane, unfortunately for him. So RBZ will drop down the list at the end. Of course, now he has finally pitted, but Drawmaster and Tom still split by 3 tenths. What are we saying in the chat? Where's the second? The second DRS is between turn. Oh, sorry, it's between turn 7 and 8, I believe. When is Le Mans? Le Mans is next weekend. Rampage. which I'm very much looking forward to as well. Can Drawmaster get him here? Still no move from Drawmaster. So a bit of ass play in the chat as well between Vapid and Rampage. You guys have your own chat, it seems, as well. Anyway, Drawmaster, can he do it this time around? He's not going into that DRS for some reason. Is his DRS broken? It's not opening it. Could that be an issue? Could Drawmaster have a DRS issue? Oh dear, that is unfortunate. Button finally in the pits as well. 12 laps to go. Booster Pony gets another penalty as well. Rampage spawning Alonso. Alonso Le Mans or Alonso Formula 1? Let me know, Rampage. No, actually, you just gone. Let's go Hamilton. So you are supporting Alonso at Le Mans, then, I presume. But Tom going defensive already. Has he got damage? I don't think he's got damage. Almost like trying it through the chicane. Has Thomas got damage? Has he got damage? Oh, gone the wrong way. Is that damage on the left side? Maybe? Difficult to know with the angle I'm at with Tom. But I'm going to keep this angle. Can Drawmaster take him down the outside? Ooh, Tom's had to go defensive. Drawmaster locks up once again. And Drawmaster just can't seem to get past Tom. A great defensive drive from Tom here. Okay. It's between Vapid and Tom, it seems, for this dirty ass talk. Okay, Drawmaster's... Okay, Drawmaster it is working. Okay, my mistake, I do apologise. It is working. Can Drawmaster do the switchback? Goes a bit deep. Can he? Does it? Oh, he's very quick, but loses the back end there, and he's not making any moves as of yet. Melanie still not close enough at the moment. Tom locking up as well. I think it may. Do we think it's damage for Tom's front wing? I don't remember seeing it happen. So not sure. RBJ gets past Pizzari further back. We're going to stay on board the fight between the top two. Tom going so slowly through there. That must be an issue with Tom. He's going so slowly at the moment. Drawmaster all over his back there. Tom's going defensive through the chicane, but Drawmaster just can't get past. It's almost like Monaco. Drawmaster not getting able to get past Tom here. Drawmaster on the grass as well. Rampage, you're always a dirty person. Oh, more secrets have been spilled. In the chat, Drawmaster goes defensive. Can Drawmaster go around the outside? Again, he's locking up. He just can't get past Tom. He's not getting the right run off the final bend, and he's not being able to overtake the Cyber driver. So he's got 11 laps to do it. Of course, he does have that penalty. He's in the way. He's had to compromise Tom's line to the final corner. Can Drawmaster do it this time around? He's closest he's ever been. It's 1/10 between first and second. Can Drawmaster go round the outside of Tom coming through turn 1 on lap number 25? Can he go round the outside? He almost can. He will have the inside line for the next corner. The camera's taking a while, but Drawmaster is still behind the Cyber driver. He's just not being able to do it. Just been stuck there. And if you look at the gap between these guys, LK and Melanie have caught right up to the top two now. That was 8 seconds after the pit stop phase. So these guys could get involved for the fight for the top two. So we could have a 4-way fight for first place, and that would be absolutely brilliant if we had that going on. What is wrong with this chat? There is absolutely nothing wrong with this chat. Rampage. It's an SRL Shootmaster 22 stream, and anything goes in my streams. But Drawmaster, can he do it this time around? He is, again, he's closer. Can he go around the outside? He just can't do it around that corner. It's so tricky to go side by side round there. And again, it's compromised him. LK and Melanie, 1.5 seconds behind the fight for the lead. RBZ has left the session. Is that a crash? It has. Where has he crashed there? Oh, he's gone now. So I won't see what happened there, unfortunately. So RBZ, so down to 10 drivers here. Thomas going very defensive, but Drawmaster too far away to make any sort of move. Booster Pony, another penalty. He's not having a great day, Booster Pony, in the Force India, unfortunately. 4th DRS, Vapid, great. You're my little stats man, keeping tabs of what the DNFs are. 4-way fight for the ass. Ooh, That's very tasty, Vapid. That's what I like to hear. Thomas and Drawmaster still 2 tenths split them. Melanie staying with his rival in LK. Height's actually gained a lot, so Height could also get involved if he gets a move on. He is 3 seconds behind Melanie, but he isn't too far ahead. LK with more penalties. Rambo's having a little giggle in the chat. Seems everyone's having a great time in the chat. This is brilliant. That's what I like to see. I'll make sure that everyone's having fun when I stream, on my own at least. But Drawmaster lost. He's almost a half second now, and oh my, LK is almost within a second. It was dipped in the second mark there. So LK and Melly, I think it is a 4-way fight for the ass, as Vapid said here in Hungary. Melly, little cheeky look down the inside. Height must run, and Ronan isn't too far away either. So who knows? 6-way fight for the lead. I'd love that. That would be brilliant in the latter stages of the race. Further back, you got Pozzari 7th. Hayden is being pushed around the final bend by Button. I think Button is on those super softs after pitting late, but Hayden pushing him towards the inside. I don't think it's going to work. Hayden must run, gets a penalty. Can Hayden go around the outside? Doesn't look like he can. That is Button up into 8th place. Drawmaster and Thomas still fighting away for P1. I don't know whether it's lag or it is the way Drawmaster's driving, but he's all over the place. Oh Jesus Christ! He was off the track there. He's trying to do a different line through these corners. Just to try and put off Tom, trying to do something different. Oh, look at now that the gap is 7 tenths now. It's a 4-way fight for the lead. It is there now. Hayden gets another penalty. I think that's 9 seconds for the Renault man. Can Drawmaster do it this time around? I don't understand why he's not in the slipstream here. Maybe trying to get out of the dirty air is affecting the front end of his car, maybe? Not quite sure. Is that Hayden going for a spin? Hayden is gone for a spin. Lovely. He just stopped racing. Okay. Hayden's out of it, really. As Hayden is leaving the session, it looks like he would have got points, so I don't know why you're retiring Hayden. That is unfortunate. You want a 6-way fight for the ass of Tom. Okay. Interesting. I rate that. But Drawmaster, can he make a move through here? He just can't get past, guys. He's just struggling. And, is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? I think Drawmaster's done it. Drawmaster has finally got past Tom. Tom making a mistake through the chicane. And that is Helge being pushed wide. Can Melanie get past? Melanie got to go around the outside in sector number 2. And that is Melanie up into P3. Finally getting there past LK. He's been stuck there for hours and hours. And we've seen multiple changes in, just about 2 corners. Between Drawmaster going up to first and Melanie up to third. And Height is on the back of the train as well. Plus Ronan isn't too far away either. So I think my prediction of a 6-way fight is going to come true. Can Thomas get back at Drawmaster? I can't. I think that... Oh my, that is a... Oh, I thought there was going to be contact there. That is... I think Drawmaster may have a bit of poo in his pants after seeing that Sauber diving down the inside. He's done it again. He's really compromising his line. That's going to allow Melanie to get involved as well. LK just at the back here as well. Height not far as well. Someone is binging me on my phone, but I don't give a shit. I want to watch this beautiful racing we've got on screen. That's a corner cut from Height, definitely. That's going to be a warning. All these guys do have penalties, I think, bar Melanie and Tom. So, if Drawmaster doesn't get a lead, then he will fall back a couple of positions. Height is nowhere. You say that, Tom, but he's not far. Where's in? I'm the master putting people off. It seems so. Tom, 5th. Yeah, it is right. Rapid. Drawmaster is a Sauber love sandwich. He is. Well, he was. Not anymore. Told you Scottish people were weird. Oh, what is going on in this chat now? I'm missing the conversation. I'm concentrating too much on the racing, guys. But everyone's still Let's get back on the broadcast cam. That's much better. Drawmaster almost a second over Tom here. But he is holding P2 for now. Melanie in third. LK fourth. Height fifth. Was Ronin in sixth. It now is a six-way fight for the lead, guys. I predicted it, and I got it right for once. Mic drop. But six-way fight. 5 laps remaining here in Hungary. Oh, I see, Vapid, you're Scottish, right? That makes sense now. I see. I see. So, that explains what's going on in the chat. Anyway, six-way fight still for the lead. Drawmaster got 1.1 seconds over Tom now. Can he gain another 2 seconds in 5 laps? What are we saying, chaps, in the chat? Can he do it, yes or no? Or will Tom or someone else win the race? Let me know in the chat. But it looks like Height is the closest at the moment. The back of LK. Sauber Sandwich. Sorry, Toro Rosso Sandwich. But most Ronin is really close at the moment as well. Can he go down the inside? Doesn't look like very close to the back of Height. Coming through turn 1 and 2. No moves as of yet. Drawmaster 1.6 seconds. Tom reckons he will take the lead. Okay. Vapid going to the gym. Vapid bulking up. It seems getting that summer bod, are you, Vapid? Ready for all those ladies. Height gets another penalty, I believe. So Height may drop back a couple of places after we finish the race. But Tom now 1 point. Well, it will be 1 point. Well, it will be 2 seconds. There we go. 2 seconds between Drawmaster and Tom. Personally, I think Drawmaster will do it unless he gets another penalty. Mel will get second. Okay. So, Vapid predicted Melanie for P number 2. Okay. Oh no! And Height has binned it there. Height has binned it around turn number. It's turn number 11. Oh dear, that is unlucky for Height, and he is out of the race. Oh dear me, and that will promote most Ronin up to 5th now. So unfortunate for one of the Toro Rosso drivers, he is out of it. Melanie defending from LK. Can Melanie get another podium? He's been on the podium every single race bar 1, and this is round number 9. He didn't get on a podium in Austria. He's on the podium every single race, and that's why he is the championship leader by 40 points over Tom. So Tom can stay ahead. He will help him in the driver standings. But Drawmaster has got that 3 seconds now, guys. So Drawmaster is in the lead of the race as well. So everyone kicking off in the chat as Height crashes. You've never seen that before. Well, we see everything in these races. Rampage. See absolutely everything. But Melanie is on the back of Tom. Tom must have damage. I can't see. I'll see if I can see it. No, difficult to know. Everyone's front wings is slightly different. But Melanie trying to switch back. Can he pull the move off through turn 12? Almost there. LK trying to get involved as well. Can he go round the outside? Surely not. Oh no, he's gone wide. And that is LK up into P3 now. Melanie losing places. But Ronin to the back of the little train as well. Well, they're going to be 3 abreast coming into turn 1 now. I can almost guarantee it. There's a train behind fighting for P number 2. Drawmaster has ran away with it now. Okay, we're not 3 abreast. Tom still holds second. Can Melanie do the cutback on LK? Coming through here, still behind him. LK goes defensive towards turn number 3. Stays there for now. But that is Tom going a little bit wide. Can he? He's holding it for now. Must Ronin putting his nose in, trying to disrupt the situation we have here. The VP number 2. LK is up into 3 now. Can Melanie get back on the podium? That is the question. Must Ronin do anything here? Can he also get on the podium maybe? Tom, a little bit of a gap now. 4/10 with 2.5 laps left here in Hungary. Who will do it? Drawmaster with a 4.9 second lead here. And it looks like he has won the race. But of course, we'll keep an eye on the gap. You want someone to crash Great. That defending is disgusting. Yeah, it is a bit. Oh, Tom with the shots. You're disgusting. Fire. You're fat. Okay, we're going the fat jokes. Anyway, back to the racing. Fight for P number 2 continues. Tom, LK, Melanie, Amos running, fighting for P number 2. Can anyone make any moves? Tom is really going to be under pressure with no DRS as they come down the pit straight. 2 laps remaining here in Hungary. What will happen here? Must running. Can he go down the inside? Doesn't look like. Still no overtaking. Melanie cutting almost very close to the back of LK. That is in front of him. This is brilliant stuff in Hungary here. Drawmaster 4.9 seconds. Blistering lead. Only 8 drivers left. Everybody is scoring points here in Hungary. LK 3rd. Melanie 4th. And must running 5th. Melanie seems to be closest to make any sort of moves at the moment, but I believe LK does have penalties. Do we see a move through the chicane? No, not the best place to make a move, in my professional opinion, because you know, I am a pro at these sort of games. But Melanie keeping P4 for now. Must running, holding them both off. It must be difficult for these guys trying to attack and defend at the same time. Will we see any moves coming down the pit straight on the very last lap? And that is Tom going very wide. Can his teammate go round his outside? If he does, that is a brilliant move. It looks like he can, and that is LK up into 2nd place. That's a brilliant move. And Melanie trying to put it down the inside of Tom as well. Will Tom not even get a podium here in Hungary? They're on the last lap, guys. Drawmaster in the lead. They're split here, coming down the pit straight. What can they do? Tom, Melanie down to 5th place now. He was up to 2nd for a second there. But Tom is back up to 2nd. What's Ronan up to 4th. Melanie down to 5th. LK, Sauber 2 and 3. They're almost stuck together. Most Ronan and Melanie. But Melanie takes P4 back for now. Can he get on the podium? That is the question on everybody's lips here. LK holding P3. Tom is back up to P2. With just over half a lap remaining here in Hungary. This is really heated up at the end of the race. This is brilliant racing, and this is what I wanted to see in SRL. I thought it was going to be a bit of a ball fest being on my own, but this is absolutely brilliant, and I'm absolutely loving it, as you can hear by my ecstatic voice. Half a lap to go here. Can Tom and LK hold their podium positions? Melanie trying to hold up Ronan. He's going to have to do something crazy if he wants to get that final podium position, but I believe LK does have penalties, so he may get it. Otherwise, we'll have to wait and see through the last sector of the Grand Prix who will do it. Can Melanie do it? Doesn't look like he can. He's too far away. Can Ronan get before late land from Ronan down the inside of the Maritalian? Can he pull it off? It looks like he can. Oh, there's more content. They're almost going into the pits. But Melanie holds the inside line. Can he do it? Can Melanie do it? He just about holds him off. Thomas will take 2nd. Drawmaster wins it. A great race from him. And that is Melanie getting P3 to the penalties LK had. That is an absolute blistering end to the Grand Prix. Wow. That was fantastic. What a race for the podium spots there, P2 and 3. Wow, what a race we had on our hands. My voice is gone. Oh my God. Wow, what a race. Let me know your driver of the day, guys. That was brilliant. Let me know in the chat. I think it's difficult to know. Can I change the... Let's look at the position changes. Oh, it's too close to call. I'm going to give my driver of the day to the top 5. Just top 5. I think they all deserve it. Great race from them all. Absolutely brilliant. Excuse me. So, guys, if you've got any questions for the drivers, put them in the chat and I will ask away. So further on, Palzari will get 6th, Button 7th, and Booster Pony will get the last points position in 7th. Yes, I can go to the pub now. This is brilliant. Or are you talking to someone else? I might go to the pub. Maybe. I might. I need a drink, Rampage. I really need a drink. So there we go. Drawmaster on the top spot here in Hungary. What an absolutely brilliant race we've had. Run down the grid at the end. Drawmaster wins. Thomas in 2nd. Melanie 3rd. LK in 4th. Ronan in 5th. Palzari 6th. Button in 7th. Booster Pony in 8th. And that's all we had here, unfortunately. Quite a few retirements in the race today. Look how many there are. Julian, RBZ, Jacksters, who else was that? I can't remember who it was. Ansmaz, Hayden, and Height not finishing the race here. I will get a bev down me. That's what I'll do. We all need a drink. That is right. Definitely all need a drink. That was edge of seat stuff. Absolutely brilliant. If, hopefully SRL will save that. I think they will put it on YouTube afterwards. I'll get all the guys in the chat. Invite to party. Oh, no, pressing the wrong button. Invite to party. And invite to party. So hopefully you guys can get in and we can get talking to them. So yeah, if you've got any questions for these guys, like I said, let me know and I'll ask away. So have we got anyone in at the moment? Okay, we've got 2 out of 3 guys in. And we're just waiting on Tom and we can get going with these interviews. Rampage saying you're going to get drunk at Silverstone. Fantastic. That is brilliant. Lovely. Right, everybody is in. Guys, if you make sure you can include your audio and that we can get started with these interviews. So Drawmaster, another win. Fantastic. And you managed to do it with a penalty as well. I know you said earlier on when we were chatting that penalties would come about and you'd get one. And you proved yourself right, but you still got the win. So a great race from yourself.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I was about that just when I got the penalty. I was kind of frustrated because I knew that both Thomas and Melanie will not get a penalty because they're quite good at not getting the corner cutting penalties. So yeah, I was going undercut as well because I was never in striking distance at Thomas because he was so consistent in the first stint. So I went for the undercut and yeah, I managed to get myself into first, but then I was doing mistakes after mistake and I had to defend Thomas, but unfortunately he did an awesome job to overtake me. I don't know if he got wing damage, but because in the end I was trying to get through Thomas, which he did exceptionally defending. So yeah, that was that race.
Yeah, how hard was it to race behind Tom? Because you were on the back of him for so many laps, you just couldn't seem to get past. How hard is it to drive around this track in dirty air and being almost glued to the back of another car?
Yeah, exactly. The dirty air was very effective especially for the rear tires. So sometimes I have to back off, and sometimes I have to get near him again. And yeah, in the end it was kind of sweaty because I had 72% at the rear tires. So yeah, it was sweaty at the end.
Yeah, I can imagine. Well, again, congratulations on P1, and I go over to Tom now. Tom, I don't know how you did it, but you managed to hold off the 4 guys behind you for so many laps, and it was an absolute brilliant battle there. But I think you did have front wing damage from what it looked like on stream. But again, to get P2 and to get ahead of Melanie, the championship leader, is still a massive result.
My headset disconnected. Could you repeat the question, please?
Okay, not to worry. I was saying, completely forgot. A great result finishing P2. How was it to hold off the guys behind you? Because it was absolutely chaotic the last 5 laps. It was just crazy.
Yeah, the first stint, it was just a sweat fest between who could do the fastest time between me and Drawmaster, because we were so close on pace, man. That was insane. And then I saw him do the undercut. I knew I had to pit at least lap 12 because my tyres would die. So I don't know how he did it at the end. And yeah, I went for the move and I clipped the back of him and got like tiny damage. and then I was I know how aggressive he is, so I knew I had to get past him and then just defend. So I just kind of lunged him a little bit. I feel like that may have been a bit over the top, but I wasn't going to give it back because
Of course not.
everything was just dead. So I had to fight as hard as I could, and then eventually he got through, and then it was just defending from the next guy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, great defensive drive from yourself with damage, holding the lead for such a long time. Again, like I said, a brilliant race. A race from yourself. Doesn't know if we've got any questions for you in the chat, but again, congratulations on P2 and helping yourself get back up the table and beating Melanie. Of course, I'm going to throw it over to now. But Melanie, you're back on the podium again, man. You've just Mr. Consistent almost. You've 8 out of 9 races being on the podium. How do you do it?
I looked a bit bad after the start, not gonna lie. I was like P6, dropping back massively, but somehow just on my way back to P3. Even though I had wing damage for like most of the race. I had to go for moves on LK, so because the stiffs was like non-existent, then I got damage from LK closing the door, and I had to kind of fight with that. Luckily Tom had that as well. Then Tom kind of smashed the LK off the track, so I got through on that. Then he kind of got me off the track, and I lost that race, but nice. So well, yeah, that LK had a penalty, so I kind of.
Yeah, you were down to 5th place on the final lap, and I was thinking, surely Melly won't be able to do it. But you got past Miss Ronan Ronan, and then luckily Elke had a penalty, so you could take P3. But yeah, it was an absolutely brilliant race, and my voice is gone because the shouting I had to do between you four at the end of that race was absolutely brilliant. And yeah, congratulations to the top 3. Pardon?
But it wasn't boring.
Yeah, it was a little bit boring.
Yeah.
I mean, Tom on Drawmaster made it very entertaining at times, with a great defensive drive. But yeah, it was a very good race. So I'll throw it over to Drawmaster. So next week we are at Belgium. So how are we feeling for Belgium, Drawmaster?
Well, it's not my favorite track, but yeah, we'll see how it goes there. I don't know. I imagine. Well, I hope I will be at top 5 at least. But yeah, we'll see. It's especially not my track, but this was my fair track, Hungarian. So
yep.
I got that through. But yeah, we'll see how it goes there.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations again to the top 3 on their podium positions. Thank you everybody in the chat. We've had a fantastic evening with lots of banter and lots of fun, and we've got a brilliant race to watch. Thank you for watching, guys. If you want to see some more racing in SRL, don't forget to tune in to Tier 2 tomorrow, as well as the Asia Cup and the Americas over the weekend. Go follow SRL on Twitter to keep up to date with absolutely everything. I've been Chukemaster22 or Ollie for tonight's race. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.